It's all sunny today, and I decided to take a walk and do the video on a walk. I've been feeling so demotivated for a while now. That's probably why I haven't put any videos out. It's not because I don't have topics or things to talk about, just more like just feeling a little bit down. I just saw a cat. Jesus Christ, I hate cats. Anyway, yeah. So, and a couple of things were on lockdown. Most of the stuff I was supposed to do, I can't, and now I'm done with school. Basically, just there. Yeah, but I said, you know what? I'm just gonna take a walk today, and I'm gonna talk about some of the things that have been on my mind. At least one thing, and hopefully, I'll continue. So, making decisions. You see, making decisions are, you know, one of the most very difficult tasks that as an adult you would experience, and especially the risk involved, and especially when you're trying to make a life changing decisions. It can be very tricky because if you do this, you list out your risks. If you do the other ones, you list out your risks, and you just like, especially when you have advisors that, obviously when people advise you, something in their mind, you know, they, something in their mind tells them what they think or what they feel you should do. So they expect you to go through that way. Some of them will go like, oh, well, you can make any decisions you want. And life is a choice, But deep down, they have something in mind, even our parents as well. So sometimes we worry if we don't go the way they want us to go. What if we don't make it? It's going to be like, I told you so. It's going to be embarrassing. And sometimes, most likely they are the ones you go back to after all said and done. And or even if you don't go back to them, they'll probably hear about it, and your insecurities will be like, oh, they told me so. They're probably happy or laughing at me. So it's a very, very difficult decision. As a decision, decisions are so difficult. So I don't know. Like I always do, I put it out there for you guys to, think about it. For me, through experience, and of course listening to one of my favorite, if not my favorite, woman of God, Joyce Meyer, she's always saying that not making a decision is a decision on its own. Do you get? So, and the older I get, looking back at all the risks I took, yeah, some of them I regret them, not because they brought something evil to my life, but there's just that thing in our brain that would say, oh, if you did it the other way, maybe it wouldn't have turned out this way, or maybe you would have been farther than where you are right now. But the thing is, there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee. That's just how life is. Make a decision and trust God that God would help you. And if for some reason it doesn't work out the way we planned, there is a lesson. And aside from the lesson, I feel it's more about the process. Like I said, growing up and looking back, I'm happy I took most decisions that I took, to be very honest. It gave me a sense of exposure, identity, experience, and some of those experiences I consciously and unconsciously use them. The knowledge that I have today, are from those experiences, and if I had shut myself out or done something else, there is no guarantee it would have turned out better. And about the people in our lives that want us to make a decision to suit them, because most likely people project their insecurities on us, even our parents. They project what they want for themselves or what they aspire to achieve on other people. And sometimes it's not for your own benefit, most times it's for their own benefit and glory. So for instance, the advices are good, don't get me wrong. They give good advices like, oh, don't go to America, stay here in Nigeria and make it. And your spirit is like, go to America, you would make it America. And for them, they might have other hidden agendas that we don't even know about. So I would say choose you. Decisions are really hard. They all come with risks, and none of them are really guaranteed. Even the ones that come with some guarantee, at the end of the day, you might have lived your life and start regretting not having taken those decisions. That's why you meet someone that is so successful, top of their career, and they meet a very regular person that is just doing one of the maybe most menial thing ever, and they admire that person and be like, oh, I'm so happy that you did what you want to do and you're doing what makes you happy. Meanwhile, some other people are somewhere, or that person that they're talking to is somewhere admiring them. Oh, I'm so happy you did this and you got to that point. And it just helps me understand that whatever decision you make, it's for you. People are gonna be inspired by the decisions you take. Some people are not. And when it comes to the spiritual aspect, oh, talk to God, let God talk to you. I've seen so many scenarios where people say God spoke to them and God said this to them and things are not working out, and they find a way to make it comfortable for themselves, like, oh, God is taking me through a process. Well, you could have as well, you as a person, you could have as well taken a good decision and hope that God will take you through that process, because every decision has its own risk, repercussions, consequences, and effects, and the amazing things that come with it. Just make sure whatever decision you're taking affects you positively and makes you happy. They don't have adverse effects. And in the long run, there is a goal, there is an aim. I'm doing this so that I can achieve this. And there's no one way to achieve something. The methods can change, but the goal remains the same. I'm still in my process of decision making, but one thing I'm sure of is I would definitely pick what makes me happy. And if at the end of the day it doesn't work out, I will change my method, but the goal still remains the same. And I hope you guys can think through and get to a point in your life where you take a decision, stand by it, regardless of what people are saying around you or what that person you feel you respect or that looks up to you is expecting from you. I don't think it's in your place to live up to anyone's expectations. They are the ones that set those expectations, so they should deal with it. And it's not in your place to satisfy someone's quest to make something out of you. Appreciate it, respect them, take whatever handy things or advice that you can take from them, and do you. And in the long run, do you in the sense that you have that reminder that it might not go as awesomely as planned, but whatever it is, I'm not going to sink into myself, I'm not going to sink into depression, I'm not going to get upset, I'm going to push forward and try another method. And the greatest mindset of what if it just works out? And that amazing thing that you've always wanted for yourself can actually happen. That would be like, woo, like amazing. Okay, so I'm just gonna go now. I'm so happy I was able to do this video. It's been a while, and speaking and talking actually really helps me. And so many people hear me talk to them and they're like, oh, Ella, thank you so much, you did this for me, you did that for me. But to be very honest, you guys did something for me, because this is my coping mechanism: talking, speaking, helping people. And when I do so, indirectly, I am helping myself. So thank you guys too. All right then, have a nice day. Bye bye.